Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This video is all about how I prepared for off-campus jobs, how I got three offers. So anyone who wants to crack any off-campus offers, off-campus opportunities, so this video is the right video for him. Stay till end. I will share my journey. I will also share that. I will also share some tips that how you should prepare or what all you should do to get an off-campus opportunities. So let's start. Uh, when I was in my college, I think the fourth semester was being started. Fourth semester was the last semester because I was an MCA student. So at that time, till that time, I didn't have any offer. So I was totally dependent on the on campus, but on campus placements was not performing that much well. I didn't got even my friends also didn't got their placement. So I thought that I should not rely on completely rely on that on campus. I also should prepare for the off campus, so that if I'm not getting any offer from on campus, I can have an offer, or I should have a backup. So from that time, I think from the end of the third semester or before the start of fourth semester, I started preparing. So if you are going for preparation of off campus now, so at that time you have to work more hard, means as easy you can get on campus now, it is not like that. For the off campus you have to work hard, because the interviews are very competitive. A lot of people are coming there in the off campus opportunities. If there are four opening, five opening only, people comes for like 200 people, 300 people, like that. I have seen this thing. Or also uh, I will say that you should have a good knowledge of technologies and also have good communication skills, good DSA also, because in on campus the companies thinks that, oh, he is a fresher, okay, he will learn some things, or on the basis of the college reputation they take the students. But in on campus it is not the same. They have lot of students and they have to find the better one, so they put very high criteria, or they put means they took the interviews very toughly. So that's why you should have to be more prepared as compared to for the on campus placements. So in the third semester, in the end of third semester, at that time I didn't have any offer. So I started preparing for on off campus. So first of all, what I did, I worked on my resume. I saw that, yes, is there any two or three good projects are there or not, which can put some effect on the interviewer's mind. So I put some good projects also. I did that. I learned that. Also, I noticed that, yes, I have good CGPA, because for getting selected for any interview, you should have good CGPA. It is very important for any fresher. So I had good CGPA. If you are in first semester, second semester, or second year, you should think that how you should improve. You should at least you should have of 8 CGPA, and if you have 9, then it's more good. So the next is, I started preparing DSA also well, because at that time I was like only knowing array and string, little much linked list. But when I thought that I have to go for off campus, I started learning stack, queue, binary trees. I learned lot of things. In binary trees also started graph, have little knowledge of DP. So till the time I was dependent on campus, I had very small knowledge. But when I started preparing for off campus, I thought that, no, I have to face the world, I have to face the competition. At that time I pushed myself, and really I learned lot of things, only for the sake of going in off campus interviews. So that helped me a lot. That increased my level, that increased my skill, problem solving skills. And also I increased lot of technologies, means which I know. I increased lot of. So the next thing is that you should have uh, good CGP also. You should have good communication skills, because if you will go in the off campus interviews now, so you should know how to communicate well, because if they will see that you are not communicating well, they will directly go. You should know that how to keep your words in front of an interviewer. He should understand you, not only understand you, means you should have a good pronunciation of words, you should have a good stock of words, you should have good vocabulary. So these all things matter. So one more thing I want to tell you, that before going to an interview, it is important to get an interview call. Yes, and this doesn't happen with any normal student. So, so I will tell you what I did. Basically, first of all, you should have a good resume. In that resume, I told you now that you should have 2 3 projects. If you have done any internship, you also mention there. You should have good CGPA. You should write your skills properly. You should add your GitHub profile. You should add your lead code or GFG or code forces. What on whatever platform you are doing your coding, you should write that. And then you should check that what is your ATS, is it above 70 or below 70. 70 is the minimum criteria that you should have, because earlier it was like 40 50. If you have ATS of 40 50, then it's fine, but now the people are filtering the resumes on the basis of ATS. So if your ATS is below 60 70, then that will be thrown on any means thrown, no one will know that what happened with my resume, why I didn't got selected. So you should work on improving your the resume's ATS also. So once the resume ATS is higher, you are ready to apply. So at what places or how you should apply? So the first and very important and the very easiest way is the referral. Means if a guy who is working in a company and he refers you that yes, I know this guy, I know this student, he is good in this, so so on the basis of him, if you are getting any interview, that is very very easier, and means I can say that it is not that much competitive as compared to going directly to any company and there are lot of people are coming, so that is very competitive, and this is easier. So if there is any guy who is working in a company and he refers you, that is a very good opportunity. You should grab it and you should clear that interview. One more thing, if you do not clear that interviews, or means you do not clear that job, so that will be a little threat for that guy or not threat, I can say that little means I can say disrespect or means devaluing their respect, because he's saying that I know that guy, he is good in that. So you should perform well also, okay? Because now you are going interview, so it's not only for your respect or not only for you. He should also means gain some. He should also got some property profit. He should also have some profit, okay? So now the next thing is that if you get any referral means through so now the next thing is that how you will get an referral. So or from where you can get a referral. So what I did, I went to those guys in my relation who are working in IT field. So basically, in my relation or in my family, there is no one who is in this IT field. So I didn't got any help from there. But yes, some of my friends' brother are working, so they also helped. They didn't give reference, so, but they yes, but they told me a lot of things that what should I prepare, or means they helped me in my interviews also. They took my mock interviews. So yes, the next was my teachers. I asked my teachers that if you know any company, any startup that where I you can refer me, so please refer me. So from there I got a referral, and also you can go to LinkedIn. You can directly reach out to the guys and ask that hello sir, my skills is this, I am this, and this guy, I am studying from this college, and I am skilled in this tech, so would you like to please refer me in your company, or by sharing your resume, you also share your resume so that he can say that yes, you are doing well. So after that he can refer you if he likes your profile. So this is all what you do for referral. Referral is very easy, means this is the easiest form how you can get a job. So the next is by company portals. You should directly go to the each company's portal, check that whether there is any job open or not. Means if there is any vacancy, is there any opening or not. If there is opening, you can directly apply it. That is the very authentic way you can apply for any company, you can apply for any job. Means if you will apply that, your resume, your details will directly go into the company and they will check. If they will like, you can you will get interview call, or maybe if they have lot of member, or you don't like or they don't like your profile, your resume, so they may reject you also at the time also. So this is also one more way, but yes, this is the most what I can say, this is the most authentic way you can connect a company. But there is very less chances of getting a call back. Uh, the next thing is that you can direct apply from the job portals like Glassdoor, Indeed, Naukri. Lot of websites are there which I used to used when I was in my college, which I always used. Glassdoor, Indeed, Naukri, um, LinkedIn also. So from these websites you can also apply for the jobs. Because when I was in my college, I used to apply 30-40 jobs per day, 30-40 jobs per day, and it is very difficult to get an interview call from that web portals. Because means some of them are fake also, and some of them uh, do not reach to the company also. Means our resume or our profile doesn't reach even to the company. So that's why it also gets rejected. So but yes, but some of them are very authentic. They check that if it is good, then because I have already done this, I always used to apply 30-40 jobs every day when I was in my last semester, and I used to get the interview calls. So yes, this is experienced by me. I can say that this works, but yes, there is also less chances. But what you can do, if you don't have anything, you should be ready for doing anything. So you should apply for that. You should apply to the website. I got a UST, a call from UST, a call from PIT Solutions. I also went to the interview. So this was my first company I went for interview, in the PIT Solutions. So when I went there, it is in Trivandrum. So I think nearby 200 people were there, and the opening was like only 10. So the first test was OA, that was an online assessment. In that, aptitude questions were there, and English grammar was there. Some basic coding questions was also there. So I cleared that, and after that I was selected for the managerial interview. The first was managerial. So I went to the manager. He asked me questions. He asked me some scenario based questions. He asked me technical questions also. So after that, after clearing that, I went to the technical interviewer also. So he asked much deep technical questions from my resume, from my projects, and from my previous experiences also. Hopefully I also cleared that, and this was my first off campus interview. So clearing interviews one by one was very motivating me. It was very motivating me that yes, I can compete in the world also. And I was also noticing that what all mistakes I have did, or what all things I am lacking. I was also noticing that next time if I will come for that interviews, I will be prepared for that. So as the second interview was also cleared, and the last interview was of HR. So basically they said that you go to your college. I will schedule an HR meeting. It will be like a discussion, and after that, if you will be means clearing that, if you will be come in our criteria, then we will sharing your offer letter. So I said okay. So after, I think means after going to my college, after 3-4 days, I got my offer letter. Not offer letter, sorry, I got my HR discussion, but it was very easy. They just asked about, they just told about the policies. There was a service period of 1 year, and also they means it was a discussion. And after discussion, I think next day I got the offer letter. But the joining was in the June in the next year, and it was the year of 2025. So I said that okay, now I had some confidence that yes, now I have an offer. If I will not get any job from my college or any other off campus, so I will directly go for that, because I was thinking, because I had not any offer, and also it was means the CTC was quite low. So I keep it like yes, I keep it like yes, it is in backup. If I will not have it, we will not be having any job, I will go for it. But yes, I was not happy with that. Yes, I was happy with me that I performed well. I competed with this much people, and this was my first company which I got placed. Means at that time, uh, almost no students was placed in my college, and I was the first guy who went off campus, got a job there. So this was a very proud moment for me. The next but yes, the CTC was not too good. I was not happy with that. So I thought that yes, if I can get a call for this company, I can get a call for other companies also. And believe me that it was not an referral, it was just applied. Yeah, it was applied by myself. I got a call. So I also applied for I also started applying more aggressively in other companies. So I start daily, I used to apply 40-50 companies daily, 40-50 daily, 40-50, and continued for 1 or 2 week more. So before that, I also means I had to do an internship from the from any of the companies or any startup or anywhere. As in the fourth semester we have to do some internship or project. So I didn't have any internship. So I went to some of my professors that sir, can you please if you have any company or any startup in your knowing, can you please refer me, because we need to do an internship. So he said, okay, man, I have some 2 or 3 companies. I will talk to him, and if they are okay, then your interviews will be scheduled. So I said, okay. So he talked, and later on, after 2 days, he called me and he said that yes, how much you all guys are there. You can go to the company. You just share me the resume, and the next day I will tell you that at what time you have to go to the company. You will be having some interviews. So I said okay. So I and my friends, I think 7-8 guys were there. We shared our resume to him, to our professor, and he shared that resume to that company. So they said that they called us on the next day at 10 a.m. in the morning. So we all went there by thinking that it is an internship. It started. It was like in the start there was a pre-placement session, that is called PPT, pre-placement talk. So in that they said that it is an internship with PPU offer, means pre-placement offer. Means they will give internship also, they will give pre-placement offer. So I was hoping that it is only an internship. One more thing, they said that it is an paid internship, means you will get some stipend for that also. Like it was like 10K or something. So when I heard that, I become very happy that oh, means I will get paid in my college also. So it means I was not hoping for this also. So I said that no, I have to be very ready for this interview. And yes, I thought that I will give the interview with my 100%. So after that the interview started. The same, there was an OA. In that, coding questions were there, aptitude question was there, and some computer fundamental questions were there. So from that round also 2 guys got rejected. The next was the technical round. There were 2 technical rounds. First was the normal technical round, that was taken by technical uh, I think he was a developer. So he took an interview, and from there also 2 guys rejected. So at the end 3 guys left, and we went for the managerial round. In the managerial round, 3 out of 3 guys got selected. In that I was also there. Then at the end we went for HR round, and from the HR round 2 guys also got rejected, and I got passed. So means I got passed, and I got that offer. Means out of 7 people, I was the guy who got his offer letter from that company, that was iDatalytics. So this was the second company from where I got my internship with PPO offer. In the offer letter I also, and I was very happy that I have an internship with pre-placement offer, and that internship was also providing me some stipend. So so that was very very means uh, pleasuring things I can say. So after I think 10 days or not 10 days, I think 4 5 days, I started my internship over there and I started going and coming, going coming means my job started from there, means from that place. And so this was the second opportunity I got. I got by referral, means it was also off campus, but this was done by a referral, first was I applied to the directly company portal, that was for PIT solution. Second was iDatalytics, uh, that I got for the referral. So while working there, I worked there for 1 or 2 months. When I was working there, so I thought that, oh no, it means the PPO they are providing it's also very low. So what is the difference? There was no difference in my means the first PIT solutions and this one. Only one thing good that I was doing internship also, but there was no much difference in the CTCs. So I said that no, I can't stay here for 2 3 years or 1 2 years. I should keep preparing for other companies also while working on my skills. So I said okay. So I again started applying for the off-campus opportunities, off-campus on the off-campus job portals websites. So uh, I continued for 15 days, and then I got a mail from UST that you have an OA, you have an online test on uh, Saturday, or Sunday, something like that. So I was happy that I do not have to take any leave. So it means I do not have to take any leave for that. That I can attend that OA from my home, from my hostel also. So I attended that online assessment. It was an completely coding, and I think the package they were giving was slightly higher than what I am working and what I had the offers. So um, so the OA went well, and after 3 days I got a mail that you have been selected for the interviews. You have only two interviews, two technical interviews, and after that you will be selected if you will clear these two interviews. So I thought okay, I will somehow manage to attend these interviews, because I was also working as an intern in a company, and that means the work culture was slightly tough. I had to go at 9 and I had to come at 6 sharply. So and also there was very less leaves, so it was difficult to find time in the internship period. So I hope that I will get I was hoping that if I will get an every interview mail on Saturday Sundays, then it will be better for me. Or if I will get any interview mail on any working day, so I have to take a leave for that without telling my company members that I am going for attending an interview. I started. So I was waiting for the interview, and first interview I got on Saturday. I was happy. The same happened. I attended. I cleared it. And again I left with one interview. So he said that very soon you will get on the another interview. If you will pass from this interview, you will very soon you will get another interview, or in the next week itself, if you will pass this, he said. I said okay sir, but I know that it went well. So so I was happy. The next day what happens, on the Monday also, uh, I got the interview that on Tuesday you have an interview, on Tuesday you have your last interview. But what happened, on the next day I had a demo, a presentation from uh, wait yeah. So on the next day, means on the Tuesday, I had a demo of or the presentation of my work, of my project on which I was working from the last 2 months in that company, with my all senior CEOs and MDs. So I thought of what to do. I asked from my colleagues that that bro, tell me how I should apply, I should attend that interview. They directly denied. They said that no, no, don't do this. This is not good. Means they were also equal to, means they were like my friends, but they suggested me not to do these things. Avoid that, or you try to reschedule. I said, oh, no, I had to attend that interview. So, but that presentation was also important. If they will come to know that I am, means, and it was not allowed to take a leave without any good, means without any good and perfect reason. What reason I should put there? Because they were coming from long, means very long distance to take that demo and presentation. It was like a meeting, team meeting. So I couldn't escape from that place, so I thought that better I should try to reschedule it. So I mailed the HR that, ma'am, today, means that on that day I am busy, little busy, can you please reschedule it? So she said that okay, we can reschedule it. So she reschedule it and said that I will give you a time, but another time, that on what date you will have your interview. But I waited for the next week. I didn't get any mail. Then again I waited for the next week. I didn't get any mail. I mailed them that, ma'am, my interview has to be scheduled, had to be scheduled, but yet I didn't get any scheduling mail. So they didn't reply. I had their call. I also called multiple times, but they didn't reply. So I thought that this job has gone. So I was, means I was with only that company. I was working there. So I kept going, kept working there, and also kept applying, kept, means kept applying for other companies also. And then I came to know that yes, TCS is going to take their off campus exam, that is TCS NQT, that happens every year, and they had slightly, means good package, that's like 11 LPA, 8 7.5 8 LPA and 3.6 LPA. So the last ninja role was, somewhat I was equal to that at that time. So I thought that if I will get any of the prime and digital, then it will be better. So I again start preparing for that. At that time also there was on in Infosys off campus SP role, DSU role, they had like 21 LPA, 17 LPA, like that. I also started preparing for that. So I, at that time I had also two more, means two more exams that I had to attend, that was TCS NQT and Infosys. And then the first exam I had was TCS one. I attended the TCS OA, then attended the interviews and I got the offer letter. So so now now this was the third offer letter which was in my hand. And this time was, I was really happy that yes, I got stepped up. First time I got almost double of my CTC. So I was happy that now, this is how I all got the off-campus opportunities. Also, I had interview of Infosys also, but I, due to some important work, I couldn't attend it. It was in Bangalore, and I was in Kochi, so I couldn't attend. I thought that, means I had some urgency, so I couldn't attend. But the OA was, I cleared the OA from, it was from home only. But after that, two or three interviews were there. I didn't attend. So means, I'm saying that if you are thinking that you will not get any off-campus opportunities, it is it is completely no. I have shown you now all the scenarios that where and how I got these all opportunities. Even I can say that I didn't got placed from on campus. I placed from off campus. So I means I got all the job off campus. So this is all what I did, and you also should did. Keep trying. If you need some suggestions, you can directly contact with me. This is all about my off campus strategy which I followed. You should also follow. Thank you.